Normally when I focus on Zidane, I would say something like, let's jump right into it. But since Zidane lost his ability to jump right into it, let's physical ranged projectile attack right into it. Zidane got his long-awaited rework. His ground bravery attacks and forward aerial bravery attack all look pretty much the same, except they're a little bit faster and have new visual effects. The biggest changes involve his dash attacks properties and his neutral aerial bravery and his backwards aerial bravery. His neutral bravery doesn't carry you as far, but now is a lot faster. This should make him a little bit more consistent with the other assassins because now his combos won't take forever and be easy to punish, but also won't get easy wall rushes from how far he carries you forward. While his backwards aerial bravery is now a projectile into a melee attack, kind of like Ace's dash attack. This is basically the same attack, honestly, it just seems a lot safer now. The actual dash attack itself is the same as it was before, but the properties assigned to the buff are different. Zidane sparkles now when he gets the buff. A nice glistening yellow. Once you reach enough stacks of the steel buff, you'll be able to charge up your HP attack and make a stronger, bigger version of it. And speaking of HP attacks, Zidane's projectile HP attacks are now gone. Tidal Flame is now like Locke's Ruthless Talon's HP attack, except it also does bravery damage and is much bigger. Trading that instant speed of Ruthless Talons for an actual hitbox, it appears to be a more offense-oriented HP attack rather than a punishing HP attack. Uncharged Solution 9 is way bigger, and charged up Solution 9 is like Concentrativity, or Spirit Surge. Free Energy is basically the same attack, it just becomes purple and it can be charged up for a little bit of extra distance. And lastly, Shift Break. Oh shit, yo, she took a big ass fall right there. You can fucking skateboard on your daggers. The charged version goes further, and you can't convince me this is not the sickest shit in the game. You just can't convince me. We live in a day and age where skateboarding Zidane is actually real. Wow. To wrap this up, Trance has a little animation now, and when using Mug, it seems you're given the buff to charge up your HP attacks immediately rather than having to land multiple dash attacks. They didn't show much more gameplay after this, so yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below about new Zidane. Faster, safer, and now a freaking skateboarder. Now let's move on to the costume packs revealed for this stream. Firstly, we have Ace here rocking the coat he wore to the intro of Final Fantasy Type 0. This is probably one of the most requested outfits I've seen in this game. The only other costumes I've seen requested even more than this one is every single outfit Cloud has ever worn in the entire history of Cloud Strife, and a Zack skin for Cloud because people want Zack to be a skin for Cloud rather than his own unique character, because I don't know why. That's besides the point though. As usual, Type 0 aesthetics look really spiffy and nice. And now we move on to Bartz, wearing his samurai gear from Final Fantasy V. While I think the dancer costume fit Bartz's personality better, this still looks really fucking sick. What's really weird though is that during this whole trailer they never use a samurai HP attack until the very end of it, so like, I don't know why they did that. But yeah, Samurai Bartz, sick outfit. It's honestly kind of weird because it looks like actual armor you would see like at a museum or something, which is like usually not what Final Fantasy characters wear. Usually they wear some kind of crazy shit, but no, this looks like a real like museum piece he's just wearing on himself for no reason. With Bartz's personality, I'm not surprised that he would do something like that. We're almost done here, so let's go over the balance changes now. They only actually turn on gameplay for Noctis's changes, the other two are just descriptions, so let's start with Noctis. When using your unique EX skill, the warp will actually take place at the same time no matter what your charge level is now. In the current version of the game, it's slightly slower to actually charge it up because Noctis throws it and he stays there for a second and then he disappears and reappears in the location where he warped to. But now it should be pretty much the same amount of time for every single throw, other than actually needing to charge it up, making it slower. Warp Critical, aka attacking as soon as you're out of the warp, will now give you Vanguard level poise. You need to lose less health to activate Armature now, and it now makes your EX skills recharge faster. Now onto what they actually showed off with the gameplay. Noctis' neutral bravery is now slower, but it goes much further than before. This also counts for his aerial bravery attack, which also has a little bit of a buff to its vertical tracking. His backwards ground bravery is now 2 frames faster, I guess for self-defense. It's not much of a buff, but whatever. Also, you got other bravery attack changes, but they're not really described well, so yeah, onto the HP attacks he got changed. And now Noctis' Warp Strike poise will be active as soon as it hits. Steel Pilot got some changes here. It doesn't go as far from each charge level, being increased by 1 meter instead of 1.6 meters per charge. The tracking on the second swing after Noctis warps to the sword will be worse if you do not hit them with the actual great sword once you throw it initially, and Noctis warps earlier into the attack rather than later. And that's our last change with video, so now it's just describing the text. More rams and nerfs. His neutral brave is now slower if you miss the initial hit, meaning you won't catch people off guard with the second hit anymore. And an Everate just got weaker. That's it. Our last balance changes here are for Tifa. Her neutral aerial bravery has been made a bit slower, just a tad. Her backwards ground bravery and blizzard attacks do less damage to the core, and Dolphin Blow of course got a big nerf. Just kidding, it's a small nerf. The tracking is stopped 2 frames earlier than it is right now, and your ability to cancel out of the end lag is made slower, both for dodging out of it and for doing anything else out of it. I don't think this addresses the core problem with Duff and Blow being just a giant rough divide, but I don't know, maybe it'll work. Alright, so lastly we got some changes to NT. You can now re-enable the ability to talk after you lose a match. So after a battle loss, chat turned off will have a special icon next to their name showing the sound status effect from old Final Fantasy games, which is a cute little touch. And speaking of after battle talking, there will now be an option to use either a list format like we have right now, or the in-battle format. So if you like the D-pad controls more, you got that. And to wrap this up, we got a new summer campaign. Similar to our Shadowbringers music campaign and free Xenos DLC costume campaign. This one will give us double the gil in every single mode, and allow us to get 25 new icons. These icons being from NT's official art. Each match will give you one of the 25 icons. The first 15 are the heroes of Final Fantasy, and the last 10 are the villains of Final Fantasy. That's the whole stream recap. Make sure to check the description below for a link to our Reddit thread where it has translations. And I'll see you guys next time on Blue the Hedgehog. Stay safe, don't eat your mom, make sure to drink a lot of water during this heat wave. It's too hot to go outside. Bye bye.